Hello Year 6. Today I will be talking you through your home learning for week commencing the 11th of May. So as usual I have the timetable up for you to have a look at. You should have this printed out or up on your screen as well when I'm talking through so you can see what you have to do. So your day starts off as it always has done in previous weeks with some reading. The reading this week is Sea Fever and it should take you about 20 minutes long. So let's have a look at Sea Fever so we can talk you through what you have to do there. So again, it's using the basic instructions are on the first page for you to do, and then it's a 5-day reading sequence for you again. So first of all you're going to read the text and then you're going to respond and clarify, explore the effect on the reader, the opportunity to get creative, and then there's a quick quiz at the end to talk about the questions on the text. So, very famous poem here, a very short poem as well for you. So, but you know what poetry's like, it's a bit tricky. Go through, use the techniques we've taught you to understand what the poem in each line is saying, and then you could almost read aloud, think aloud on that one to help you. Oh, and there we go, read aloud, think aloud, enjoy it, and share it with somebody. Second one, respond to the poetry, you've got some questions. Third, another one, because you've got just a few questions on that, there's 2 tasks that day, but you don't have to do them both on that day. You can decide whether you want to split them up or not, it's up to you. But again, excuse me, that's about clarifying the vocabulary. Another one on language for effect. This one he uses lots of personification, so it's talking to you about personification, alliteration and repetition, all that figurative language that you've been using in your writing. It's asking you questions about the language. Then get creative. If you want to do this, that's fine. Create a poetry mood board for Sea River using images from the internet or your own drawings. It tells you all how to do that. That's on Thursday, and then on Friday the quick quiz. So that's your reading for the week. Of course you can do your own reading with your own books as well, but this is just the task we'd like you to do. So going back to the timetable to see what's next. Timetable Rockstars have set the challenges up for you all, and I've done a boys versus girls one as well this week. So let's see how you all do. See who's going to win. Maths, I see, maths is going to be reasoning in multiplication and division. Spend about 45 minutes to an hour each day on that, just to keep your brains ticking over and remembering what you've already been taught. And then, instead of your spelling task this week, I've tried to change it a bit for you, and we're doing dictionary digs. I want you to do 2 of these a day. Let me show you what they look like. Here we go. So, dictionary dig. Would it be more polite to gaze at someone or to glare at someone? So you're looking at the meaning of each one of these words and then you're answering it. Why? I particularly like this one here. If someone is feeling cantankerous, would they be good company? Why? Why not? So you're choosing 2 a day. There's 8 there, so that's enough from Monday through to Thursday. On Friday, my challenge to you is, can you write your own dictionary digs? Do 2. So, going back now to the timetable. See what's next. Writing. Writing is on a prelude to a story. And it's a story called Moondial. Let me show you again. Poetry Moondial. So again, on the front page, instructions, what you should be doing, how to use the materials that you've got. 5-day writing sequence tells you here what you should be doing on each day, and then it goes into more detail. This is the text you're working with. So it's not a huge text, but it's a really nice text. Lesson 1, respond to the reading. So you've read it, read the prologue to Moondial. It's set in the grounds of a large, stately home called Belton House. So there's some suggestions, and then there's also a lovely little clip by the National Trust. Belton House is a National Trust property, and it actually takes you on a walk around it so you can really picture what's happening in the writing. So we do that. And then lesson 2 is all about vocabulary. Lesson 3, we're using the grid that we use in class. So looking at the effect on the reader, so you complete the grid. The grid that you need is bigger at the bottom of this piece of text. Lesson 4 is all about grammar practice and play. Now you'll notice here that there are sections in different colours. The questions on the next page relate to those colours, and it's asking you to do an explanation text, explaining the effect of the ones that are underlined, changing the underlined sections here, and then creating your own. And then finally, a writing challenge for you. You've got 3 options here to choose from. You could choose who would live in a place like this, write a character description of the owner of the house. This one here, imagine the house and its grounds are being sold. So you have to create an estate agent's advert. Or the third one is write a narrative. Write the opening first chapter of a novel. So, your choice, up to you. So, what's next then? Right then, so we have done reading, times table, rock stars, maths, dictionary digs, writing. Now we go on to the next part of the week, your sort of topic-y type task that we have for you, and that changes. You've got 3 different ones. The first one is a science one, make your own rainbow. The instructions are here. Very quick and easy to do, but really good. This tells you the equipment that you need, this tells you what to do, and this tells you the science behind it. Have a go at that. Take some photographs of what you've done and send them to your class teachers so we can include them in the shout out. That's the science. The other topics that you do will be history. There's a history topic. Now, this is really interesting. Let me show you this. Wherever I put it. It's this one here. If you had been in school, we would have been having a war veteran coming in to talk to us about what it was like fighting in World War II. Sadly, because of the circumstances that we're in, this gentleman can't come in now. The gentleman's name is Ron Cross, and he was going to come in and chat to you. Now, he's partially sighted, and he's a member of the Blind Veterans Organisation, and they've contacted me. They were the people who were going to actually arrange for Mr. Cross to come in to see us. They've said he can't come in, but it's his 100th birthday at the beginning of June. Could we create some sort of message to him? It could be a recorded voice message, it could be a birthday card, it could be a letter to him, really whatever you want to do, so that we could then, as a school, as a year group, collect it all together through the emails that you send in through your teachers, and then send them off to Mr. Cross to give him a really big birthday surprise. So I said, of course we can. So it's down to you now, Year 6, to help make Mr. Cross's birthday really, really good with your messages. And I'm sure you can do some beautiful things for him. So all the instructions are on there. And then the final topic that I have for you is this one here. I've blown it up really, really big, but it's a My 2020 COVID-19 Time Capsule. And on here, you have got many, many choices of what you would like to do. You can do them all, or you can do a few of them, but you're creating a time capsule that you could then hide somewhere in your house or bury it in a box in your garden, but take photographs of it first, or just keep it for your own record so that you can look back on it in years to come. But there's here, it says you're living through history right now. Take a moment to fill in these pages. And you have got all about yourselves. Then there'll be one about how you're feeling. 3 things about your experience, what's going on in your community, and lots more. You choose which one you would like to do. Going back to the timetable now, so I make sure we've got everything here. Then of course there's your PE activities. Talking to your families this week, when I've been talking to them, they've been saying that you're really still enjoying that Joe Wicks work out first thing on the morning doesn't appeal to me, but I'm sure you're obviously enjoying it yourselves. Now finally, year 6, I've got an extra task for you to do if you want to. It's a bit of fun because week commencing the 11th of May was going to be SATS week. Clearly it's not now. So what we've done as year 6 teachers is we have done 2 SATS papers. One that we've completed and we want you to mark it. Let me show you here. So there we go. We've set it out like it would be a SATS paper. English grammar, punctuation and spelling. Now remember, even though it's the grammar paper, if we spell things wrong, we get it wrong. So mark our grammar test for us, please. How did we do? Let us know via email. And we've actually completed it, so you're using your grammar knowledge and your spelling knowledge to see how we did. And the other paper that we have done is a reading paper. So we have given you a short text that we'd like you to read to get the gist of it. And then we've got some really silly questions on it. So here, add together the numbers used on lines 1, 4 and 7 and you get 3 marks for that. I particularly like that one. The text says, if you wore a hat, you would never wear it indoors, home or shop. Go and find a hat and wear it while you are thinking about answering the questions, the rest of the questions. So it's really silly questions, bit of fun. You can do it if you want to, but you don't have to do it. It's on there. So, think we've covered everything. Please, final reminder, lots of you are sending in your work now on the class emails. It's lovely to see what you're doing. Use the class emails to tell us how you're feeling or give us any shout outs. I've already had a birthday in my class. Has anybody else got any birthdays? Let us know. But year 6, that is your home learning for week commencing the 11th of May, which was SATS week, but now isn't. Have a lovely week and I will speak to you next week. Take care.